Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to Is Romance Coming Before the Year Ends? Pile 1, Pile 2, Pile 3. Is romance coming before the year ends? Right? I'll see you in your pile. Timestamps are in the description box below, as per usual. If you're new, welcome. Hang out. What did I do that for? Hey there, Pile 2. Gosh, just making up numbers. Pile 2, is romance coming? Two of Wands. I think it was in the reverse. I don't know, but we're going to put it right here. And then we're going to use the rest of the deck to shuffle whether romance is going to find you before the year ends. Okay? Let's find out. Oh, you know what? Okay. Perfect. Ooh, Three of Wands. I love when these two come out together. I like sequence. Oh, 7 and 7. Okay. All I can think about is coming over. Baby girl, I call everybody girl. Is romance coming before the year ends? Two of Wands as the card, but that was the significant whatever. Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Chariot in reverse. For some of you, it will, but you won't catch it. For some of you, on a trip, there could be some type of connection, or you could be connecting with somebody that you don't see as a romantically viable option for whatever reason. Maybe they're not your type. Maybe you just discount them. Maybe you think they're taken. Maybe they are. Maybe whatever. And you don't really see them as such until the new year. There could be somebody that you are kind of checking out and checking for between now and the end of the year, that you're like waiting for, longing for, hoping for, planning for, feeling for. That is not it. I'm sorry. That it's not going to go anywhere, at least I should say, before the year ends. For some of you, the person that is all those things is not it. For some of you, it's just not going to move before the year ends. Maybe in the new year it will, but between now and the year ending, it may not move in the way that you would like it to forward. All I can think about is coming over. Babe, there is someone in your future. I tell you what. There's someone in your future. But I don't think you're gonna see them. Now, this could be quite literally like you don't see them when you meet them, right? This could be like over text, like you don't see this person, or I don't know, you don't look up when you talk, babe. I don't know, but you don't see them. It could also be that you again, they're in your vicinity, but you don't see them like that. It happens. So if romance is coming before the end of the year, it is covert. It's covert. You're either looking elsewhere and you don't see them. It's covert as in it's some. So in all, is romance coming? I feel like yes, romance is coming, but is it coming between now and December 31st? For some, I feel like for like 10% of you, yes. Like you will meet this person out and about, bump into them or not really see them, or just kind of be like, wait a minute, that person looking kind of good today. Like, wait, they've been here the whole time, or something where, or you're talking to somebody and you're not paying attention to them. You're really just not. Like either your mind, your heart, your being, your spirit are elsewhere. And then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, wait a minute, was that something or was that something? Right? Like okay. It's like if not December, January, Feb. Okay, like in the next 3 months, you're meeting somebody, but I'm literally recording this like mid-November. And I mean, if you're watching this at this time, great. If you're watching this in the future, take it for what it could mean. Okay, 3 months or whatever. But like at like the 3-month-ish point, that's when, and as I'm reading this, and like this is a pretty like time. Honestly, I think this reading is timeless, but I am tuning into the energy of like, you know. But yeah, I'm picking up on like 3 months now. I'm getting a little bit of a 3 to 6 months. So 3 to 6 months for some of you. Why would it be 3 to 6 months? Because for some of you, you're looking at somebody else. You're pining over somebody that is not, again, I keep wanting to say is not it. It's not them. But, or maybe in 3 months, they could be different. Things could be different between the two of you. Things could shift and change between the two of you. But really, either way, in 3 to 6 months, like you're changing. Like you're a little bit different. So yeah. So I'm getting within 3 to 6 months from you watching this reading, you're going to meet somebody. Especially like after / around the 3-month mark, like 2.5, 3-month mark. Around that time is like hunting season. And then 6th mark, you've definitely already met them, and it's giving Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, basic bitches, bad bitches. So I don't even bother. Like you're in it. One big room full of bad bitches, and you're the. Do you guys remember that song? Does anybody know that song? You are the big room filled with you are all the bad bitches. I want to see because romance is coming in this pile. I'm not gonna co-sign that it's coming before the end of the year. Okay, it could come, like, I'm really getting like January. Okay, giving January, and Cancer could be important. Every time I see the 7 of Swords, I think of Libra, but isn't January like Aquarius? Isn't that? Look at that. No, it's Sag. Ooh, girl, I almost got excited. Isn't January like Aquarius season? Beg your pardon? Isn't it? Yeah, because Capricornia is like December to mid-Jan. Late January, baby. Late January, Feb. That's what I was saying. Late January, Feb. You may be taking a trip in Sagittarius season. I'm gonna just start saying shit, and if it sticks to the wall, it sticks to the wall, okay? Someone might be taking a trip in Sagittarius season. This is maybe more of like marking steps. There's something that you might decide on in your world, something that you want to indulge in, something fun, something good, something physical, something active that you might decide to do that's also on the trajectory towards getting you to this romance that's not coming in the end of the year, but towards there, sort of getting you in the space of it. So it could be that this person was there all along, but you're not in the place yet where they've been all along. You feel me? So like you may do something new that you start now or have started planning for, and then by the time 3 months comes around, because you'll be different, you'll be in the space where they've been around. I'm saying 3 months, but it's giving like late January, Feb, right? So let's see, what are we asking, Spirit? When then, right? Because this is a when question. This is romance coming in the next end of the year? Romance is coming. When? No, don't do that. When? One big room. Gemini. Full of bad. One big room. This deck was gifted to me by a very special person. And I really, really like this deck. I really want to use this deck a lot more for myself. And I don't like using it for the channel, but here we are. Using it for you. I don't want 2 cards, but this deck is a bit difficult to shuffle. That's because we're not yet. Whew. This doesn't tell me anything, babe. 47 and 17. Okay. And again, Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. So that could be relevant to some of you. Sagittarius season, somewhere around there. Again, there is a 10% of you that will meet somebody or connect with somebody or connect with something. An activity, an event, babe, something that is low key. ... Okay. We have exploration. Literally dead ass the 2 of Wands. Did I tell you the 2 of Wands wanted to come out in the reverse? Exploration. The 9th house. Who is the 9th house? Libra is the 7th. Scorpio. Isn't that Sagittarius? Listen, Spirit is saying that might be more than 10%. That might be more than 10%. Y'all might be meeting somebody before the year ends. Yep. It's about travel, law, ethical principles, and Sagittarius season. And who's here? Sagittarius season, both in the reverse. Listen, you just might. It may be more than 10% that you might meet somebody. I just don't know if you will recognize that you've met them. And then we have solar flare. But we do have exploration here. There could be something that you get into. Again, some type of trip. Who's taking a trip? Whatever. Maybe you're planning a trip during that. Whatever. Like, as in you will create a plan for the trip. Sag season is the holiday season, pretty much, in the USA. Thanksgiving. So, one big room full of bad bitches. 9th house is also about exploration, and so we have the 2 of Wands here, and Sag is always moving their horse and everything. So who's taking a fucking trip, bro? Take a trip. If you're driving somewhere, drive somewhere. If you're gonna go somewhere, go somewhere. We have solar flare, activate. This might not be something planned. Like, when you meet them, it won't be planned. Yeah, maybe the trip is planned, maybe the movement is planned, maybe, you know, it's like you're kind of like waiting, maybe you're waiting in line, maybe you're just chatting with somebody, and you're just like, oh, Kiki, and you think this is like their sibling, but that's actually, you think it's like their partner, but it's actually their sibling, and then you're like, oh, we connected. But with solar flare and activate, this is very subtle. Again, it's low key. Like, you'll miss this connection. I'm not saying that you'll miss it. You could, but it's a waiting. This is, I just want to keep sleuthing and digging and digging and digging in this pile. It's like you'll be waiting for something. Now, if this isn't even a trip, I'm seeing somebody waiting for like a machine at the gym, and then strike up a conversation with somebody, or somebody strikes up with you and they're like, oh, are you waiting for this? Or at like the pump of gasoline, like, oh, is there gas in there? Or you're all pumping and you start a little conversation, a little something. I don't know how you exchange numbers or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe we're going to the same place, babe. I don't know. I don't know if missing them means you'll miss them or you'll actually connect. Can we check? Let's go ahead and check. Spirit, will these two connect? Like, Five of Swords wants to come out. No, baby. No, baby. The Moon and the Ace of Cups. Oh, you really look at it. Spirit was like, yeah, babe, they're gonna miss it. They're gonna miss it. It'll be hidden. It won't be known. Is this person like a travel agent? And you're just innocent. You're just like, oh, I met someone really cool and they want to help me with this and that. And then you're just like, oh, that's just a really nice person. They're just really cool. And meanwhile, this person's like, yeah, I am really nice. And I would like to continue being nice to you. And da, 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 da. And you just don't catch it until you catch it. But this is something you manifested, so you won't like it. I mean, yeah, I think, who's underneath? Ah! Oops. Ooh, wait. No. Who's underneath? Oh, so for some of you, it is a revolver. A return of somebody. Oh, Queen of Wands. Oh, reverse. Oh, yeah. Ah, there it is. The Five of Swords. Ugh. Yeah, for some of you, this is somebody that you maybe already know, but I'm sorry, baby. I don't want to talk to you about someone you already know. I'm sorry. But if it is somebody that you already know, then you two will have some type of connection before the year ends, and it'll be sweet. It's something that you have manifested, and good for you. It just doesn't come with some really nice stuff. It's a burden, right? It's a burden, and it's tough, and it's, But for the new people, yeah, this is something that the 10 and the 8 and all these things, I think there's something about this dynamic that is, I'm not sure if it's, for some of you, it is long distance. For some of you, what is it? I mean, for some of you, it could be longer distance. Like maybe that's not an area that you live in or an area that you frequent. So it could be long distance. But for others of you, the attraction could just be really strong between you two. Yeah, or both. Anyway, babe, we have other piles to read for. I can't be here sleuthing the whole night. Please. Leave a recommendation for a reading below. A request, rather. And I'll see you next time. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye-bye. Hey. Pile 1. You caught me mid-drink, mid-swallow. Is romance coming before the year ends? 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Damn. The Queen of Cups has just been riding my coattails lately. Is romance coming before the year ends? Oh. Okay. We have the King of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. Now, I feel like, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. I feel like I'm connecting with somebody who is hoping for romance from a specific person. Okay? And they're really holding out for hope for romance from a specific person in this pile. So if you're looking for something else, maybe pick a different pile, especially if you know your situation and stuff. I was reading something. Someone said, explain the 9th house to me like I'm 5. That's cute. If you're waiting for romance from a specific person that's on your mind that you've been pining for, that's not going to happen. Five of Pentacles is telling me a story that the Queen of Cups, signified by you, will be left out in the cold. Okay, that is a more likely option between you and this person. King of Cups in reverse furthers that narrative by saying there will not be a meeting of cuppy minds between you and this person that you've been pining for, wanting, and feeling left behind by. Okay, Five of Swords tells me a story of bitterness, sadness, and a win-at-all-cost type mentality. Now, does this mean that this person on your mind doesn't care about you, doesn't hates you or something like that? Next to the Five of Swords, and I don't know, I don't think so. I think the King of Cups showing up here shows that there could be some affection here, but maybe there's some greater challenges, I should say, between your dynamic, between you two, that this person is engaged with, that this is the logical and moral code and course of conduct for them to take, and you would be the cheese that stands alone and the one that is a martyr, or not a martyr. That's voluntary, isn't it? No, it's not. That's not voluntary. You are the necessary sacrifice. Like, yeah, I think that is a martyr, actually. You are the necessary sacrifice for them to uphold you, as in this connection, and their affections for it are the necessary sacrifice for them to uphold whatever it is that they are tied to in their life. Okay, they're going to do whatever they need to do for you to like get that. Not that they're going to do what they're going to do, not really, but they're going to move in such a way that even if it hurts you, and that doesn't mean it's malicious, but even if it hurts you, it's what they believe they have to do. And maybe for some of them it is malicious, right? Or maybe it is for some of them. Maybe it is malicious. But I'm overall mostly tapping into an energy of someone who isn't necessarily being malicious. With the intent of being, honestly, it could. I mean, because I'm picking up on somebody here who is almost wanting to squash your feelings for them. And I'm getting a voice in my head of someone from my past saying, to make her stop liking me, I have to be mean to her. And it's so cruel. It's so cruel. So it's a hazy memory though. So like I remember it, but it's not being brought to the forefront so much by spirit. So for some of you it could be that, but it's not so juvenile as that. I want to say that there is some care here. I want to clarify the King of Cups though, to really kind of see the level of care that's here. For some of you, it may just still be that, no, there is no romance coming still from this person, and that this person is potentially biding their time still. They are choosing a course of action, either way, knowingly. Let's clarify the King. Clarify the King for me. Judgment in reverse. Yeah. Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Fool in reverse. This person is choosing not to choose. This person is choosing this course of action. So if you've been making excuses for this person, oh maybe they, no. they have made their conscious choice given the circumstances of you, the circumstances of them, the circumstances of this dynamic. They have made the choice that they've made to take the action that they're choosing to take. Okay? And that action is not towards you. Yeah. Clarify the 3 then. The Moon in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Swords. The Hermit. I feel like this person has shown you what it is. Like, I feel like this person has shown you what it is. And maybe there's been a reluctance to accept what they've shown you. You know? Like, you may be continuing to wait. I'm going to, so that's the story that I'm seeing here for you, pile 1. Okay? That is romance coming not from the person that you think, not from the person that has shown you consistency, and them not leaning towards you in a way that is concrete. They've shown you. So I keep getting a nudge to do new love. So let's see what new is coming towards you just quickly. Just a quick one. I don't know who stuck around, but whomever stuck around, then you know that this is a dynamic that you've seen the signs and it's just not giving, babe. And you still have some hope because you're just a pretty girl. I call everybody girl. That one I really, really meant. I don't know, just the spirit of a pretty girl. And not even like a pretty human girl. Just like, you know when you look at an animal and you can't tell unless you look at between their legs if they're a boy or a girl. And you just kind of say the first thing in your head. You're just a pretty girl. So what's coming from my pretty girls? My Paul ones. What is the new love coming? No. Let's go with when. When is new love coming? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, you won't have to wait long. You won't have to wait long. No, I don't think so. What is the new love coming for my pretty girls? If you stuck around, shit, listen. What is the new love coming for my pretty girls that are going through this? What is the new love coming? Oh, did I say what? I meant when. When? Anyway, literally North Node, which is future 34. So, literally future in reverse is giving me sooner than you think. Okay, the bottom of the deck we have moon, so perhaps around the new moon. The new moon is literally around the corner. So I don't know when that is. It's literally like November 20th, which is like next week. So that's pretty fucking soon. I don't know. But North Node. So what is your North Node? Maybe in your North Node is when love is coming. I want to pull another card. I don't know. When is love coming, Spirit? Give me, when is like new love, new romance coming for... So you had the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. It is crazy. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so Five of Wands to me is giving me cusp energy. Don't ask me why. It's an intuitive moment over here in these streets. So a cusp energy is here. So this could be during a cusp. And the cusp is going to be around the 20th, isn't it? Because when is Sagittarius season is quite literally November 22nd. So oh, this is so weird. Literally next week. Right? In a week. Something may shift in your world to bring in romance around then. Or just some type of new moon, okay? There's another new moon in December. There's a new moon every month, baby. This could be for you to do some type of manifesting over on the new moon. And maybe that type of manifesting that you need to do is a complain one. I don't know about that. But this is where you complain. And Five of Wands, you emote and you get angry about the life that you've had and the romantic luck that you've had, and you start asking for what you want. I don't want this. I don't want. I want. Nine of Cups. Okay, perhaps that's something that you can do as a ritual for yourself on that day. Give yourself a moment to really mourn and grieve what you don't want, all the conflict and craziness, and then start leaning into what you do want from that point. Nine of Cups tells me that, what is the Nine of Cups? Is that like a water sign? Okay. Oh, what's the next water sign? I mean, isn't literally Five of Wands also Sagittarius? And isn't literally Sagittarius coming up at the cusp? Like we're going from Scorpio to Sag. But anyway, if you're watching this in the far future, a cusp energy, a new moon energy, okay? So sometime next week, new love, new romance may come along, and it's something that you want. Someone that you want. Can you tell me about this person? Don't tell the other pals I did this. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Girl? Oh my gosh, are they younger? Are they younger than you or younger than you think? You won't. They could be younger than you or younger than you think. So maybe when you look at this person, they might be younger than you think. Or younger than you. This could be someone that you know and just like reconnecting with them. I don't know. It could be. It's giving vibes of that, but I digress. It's something nice, right? Nine of Cups. And even with the wheel, it could be someone that you know. But so it could just be like a nice, something sweet. What else? How will they know this person? Describe them. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Well, that's earth energy. That's a slow energy. Again, there's movement here. So this person, you could meet them at like a stalled moving place. What does that mean? The airport. That is, during Thanksgiving week, before Thanksgiving week, if people are traveling. So you could meet them around then. In other news, you could meet this person at places where things are stopped, waiting in line, at a bus stop, waiting in some place of movement, or people are doing things. So maybe you're, again, in some kind of line or queue, waiting for your turn at something, or they're waiting their turn, or at their job or your job. Babe, I don't know. We're not, I'm not doing that. This person is cute, I think. They may have like big hands or nice hands. One more. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Spirit said, I'll raise you too. I do want them like that. 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. This is supposed to be about them, but I'm getting that you will not be looking your best. Okay, I'm not saying you'll be looking your worst, but I don't think you'll be looking your best when you meet them. I think you'll be like, damn it, I should have combed my hair. Or maybe you're like a bit sweatier or whatever. Like you don't really, you didn't care that day, and that's the day that you met them. You might assist this person in something that they're having trouble with, or they might assist you with something that they're having trouble with. 10 of Pentacles, I feel like someone's gonna smell good. I'm smelling a phantom smell that I can't even smell, but I'm smelling something. So something about them, this person might smell good. Like they might smell really good. So much so that like you say something. Maybe you're the one that smells good and they're like you, maybe, but I think, no. I think this person has a nice smile that's really disarming as well. Babe, this is what I have for you. Okay, they could have a stable build. They could have like a younger build, like a lithe build. Not slender. It could be, but it could be like slender fit. They look young. They look younger than their age. That's just like, and I think they smell good. And I'm picking up that they have short hair. Yeah. They have short hair. They have a nice smile, like their whole face lights up with a nice smile. If they're a man, they could be clean shaven or have like, I'm seeing a man in my head. So they could be clean shaven, like no hair on their face, but I'm picking up on hair. So I don't know if they shaved that day. If it's a woman, her hair, I can't clock her hair. I'm clocking a male in my head. So if this is a woman, maybe she also has short hair, but I'm not clocking a female in my head. The person that's coming through is like a male, but if it is a female, either way, maybe she smells good. Okay, that other stuff that I was saying. She might smell really good. And I think you two will have like good conversation. It'll be like really nice. I think I'm out of here. I'm done with you. I wish you everything. I hope that helped. Okay, let me know. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye. Oh, hey. Hey, pile 3. Deck 3. Is romance coming before the year ends? You got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Let's see what else we can get for you. Spirit. Yeah, we'll take it. 4 of Wands in reverse. Is romance coming before the year ends? Oh, Page of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Excuse me. With Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups. Okay. No, but you'll be okay. There could be something that you've been waiting to come through, someone you've been waiting to come through, something, some healing to take place in a dynamic. And I'm not seeing that it takes place. Honestly, I'm not seeing that the healing happens. The healing may need more time with the person or situation that you're in right now. And I am getting the word specifically healing, like the camaraderie, the togetherness. It may take a little bit more time than the end of the year for things to come together. Maybe because of mismatched scheduling, mismatched schedules, or what have you. I'm not even getting a read on the Seven of Cups. It's almost like your attention is, it's like your attention might be drawn elsewhere. So I think you're going to be okay. If you're thinking of a pre-existing dynamic like that, something's going to take your attention away from that. Something's going to dilute your attention away from that. I'm seeing that dynamic is just going to be slower to mend or heal or put right. So, okay, right? It's not really giving like, we're good by the end of the year. It's giving rocky or just like stagnant. Or inability to spend that time together in the best of things, right? Let's say you're with somebody. I don't know, babe, why are you watching this if you're with someone? If you're in rocky times, then I don't think you're going to be spending the holidays together. If you're in rocky times with somebody, okay? I think other things are going to pop up and you're going to do what you need to do. I'm picking up that you're going to be fine. Honestly, I'm picking up that you're going to be fine. And even with this like rocky dynamic, or this healing that's taking place between the two of you, it's like, it's fine. Let's clarify that. Let's clarify the 4. I really want to, it's bothering me. Yeah, 8 of Cups in reverse. So it's not a complete closure because 8 of Cups is, and the High Priestess, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. I think you know that this thing is gonna work out the way it needs to work out, and you may not have to wait too long for it. What's the outcome? Is that 4? Ace of Swords. So I think you know the truth about it, and there is some clarity about it. Does it get mended or what? Because I feel like this is as good as it gets. 10 of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's almost like something about a dynamic is as good as it gets. It doesn't get to where it used to be or where it could be or where you would hope it would be, but it gets as good as it gets. It's not, the best, at least by the end of the year, right? Maybe later on, I don't know. It could, but the 8 of Cups in reverse is telling me that you two are still sort of like circling the drain. It's not over, right? It's not over. It's still building. It's still growing. It still needs whatever it needs. And you're up on game on that already. Thanks. So we know that whatever's healing is still healing. So the intuition was intuiting. Now, 7 of Cups tells me that something comes along to take your attention away from the focus of that dynamic that you've been focusing on. What is that thing that takes it away? The Chariot in reverse, the fact that it's not really moving, and the High Priestess again. But the thing is, you focus on yourself. There's something that you are currently thinking about, some type of dynamic, some type of union, or some type of dynamic or space or whatever that you're just not going to be frequenting in the way that you do or used to. You're not going to be as engaged as you used to. And I don't think that's a bad thing. It just feels like it's a thing, and it's almost, again, it's just unfinished. Okay, I was going to say it's almost like a good thing, but it's just unfinished. Okay, it's unfinished. I have to stop harping on that. It just keeps bringing me back to that energy. But whatever that it is that you're dealing with right now, it's just, it's going to continue. Okay, it's going to continue to the end of the rest of the year. It doesn't have an end point at the end of the year. I'm not even sure you're going to have enough time for it, is what I'm really getting. Like, it's not going to be on your radar as much because I think you're up on game on it not working. It not working as fast as you want it to be because maybe, again, your attentions are elsewhere. On what, Spirit? On what are the attentions on? 2 of Swords in reverse. Yes? Yes? On what? Page of Cups. Okay? Meaning? Six of Cups. Okay. So your attention could be on family, okay? Your attention could be on family. Your attention could be on your work, even with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Your attention could be just elsewhere, babe. All right, Page of Cups could be a crush with someone else. I don't know. We'll have, okay. Your attention will be elsewhere, on other things that actually make you feel good, other things that feed you, other things that light you up and bring joy to your world. So again, this could be family or kids or some type of event. You're planning, or some type of involvement you're in. It could be an event. Are you planning an event? Maybe that takes up more time, and so you're sort of elsewhere and not really focusing on that. But there's something else that takes up your mental space, your mental capacity, your work and energy that you put toward this connection, that you've been thinking of, and that thing saves you from the amount of mental, emotional, spiritual space that you were spending on this other thing. So is romance coming? It feels like in this pile you were checking on someone specific. And is romance coming between you two? No, your attentions are going to be elsewhere on something else, and that is almost, to me, a good thing. I'm picking up intuitively, because this thing, it keeps going. Okay, it keeps going into the new year. It doesn't end at the end of the year. It's not over. Four of Wands in reverse, Eight of Cups, the World in reverse. This thing is not over between you and this person or whatever. So it's still building, it's still evolving, it's still you know your business. But something else will sort of take over your time, and so it'll be difficult for you to really manage the two, I'm getting, in some ways, to really even put your mind and energy and emotions on that. So that's going to be good, because I'm getting a thing of like, with this dynamic that you're thinking of, you're going to be fine anyway. Like either way, you're going to be fine. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, you're going to be good. Like you're going to be good. You're going to be stable. You're going to be sitting pretty. So what I want to check is new love. Like, hello? Well, do I? I don't know. No, I'm not going to check on new love specifically. I'm going to check on when romance is coming in your world, because I don't know, for some of you it could be this situation that you're in or with someone new. So what I'm going to check either way is to pick up on the energies of when romance is coming. Okay, Spirit, this deck was gifted to me. I love this deck. I don't want to use it on the channel, but bro, this deck is truly just living its best reverse life. All right, so we have Descendant, cute. I think there's an Ascendant and a Descendant, which is an invitation. Okay, and then we have 8th house, mystery. 8th house is, what is that? Is that August? Is that Virgo? No, it's not. That's Scorpio. Yeah, the death is literally right there. That's Scorpio. I don't know what your descendant is, babe. I don't know what that means. People don't talk about ascendant. They just talk about the descendant. So the ascendant is the rising sign, and then the descendant is directly opposite your ascendant. So if you're an Aquarius rising, oh shit. Let me not say that. If you're an Aries rising, you're a Libra descendant. If you're a Libra rising, you're an Aries descendant. Same with Taurus and Virgs. Nope, that doesn't make any sense. Same with Taurus and Scorpio. Same with Just make the zodiac a clock that has 12 numbers and look at the opposite, babe. Okay? Or on a list, type in, you write 1 through 6 on one side and then 7 through 12 on the other side, and there is your ascendant and descendants per. Or you can just type into your favorite chat engine and just do your thing. That is when that could be the season when you respectively may meet somebody, or around then, or that sign could be of value to you, of when romance is coming. Now, the descendant, the significance of it is about relationships and partnerships and what you seek in others and what you lack or find challenging to embody in yourself, which you unconsciously project onto others. And so spirit here might be communicating that when you look at that feature and function of yourself, you may learn something about yourself that you needed to. And when you learn those lessons, or those, you assimilate those parts of your ascendant, descendant in you, perhaps that's when you'll meet that person, or the person that you'll have a romance with has those qualities. Wouldn't that be nice? That's perfect. But descendant is in the reverse, so it's more of an invitation that is in the reverse. So you're almost getting, what is the opposite? It's not the, what is the opposite of an invitation? You're getting yanked. You're getting yoinked into meeting somebody. You're not gonna know when you meet them, but we're gonna still creep. I'm gonna creep for you, girl. I call him pretty girl. And then we have 8th house. Wouldn't it be crazy if your 8th house was your descendant? I don't think that's right. I think that's technically your 7th house. Oh, yeah. So your 7th house and 8th house, what would that be? If you're an Aries, your 7th house is Libra, and your 8th house is quite dead ass Scorpio, which is the natural 8th house, I think. And so Libra and Scorpio seasons could be relevant to you, or Libra Scorpio people could be relevant to you. That is if you're like an Aries rising. So where are we going with this? Hold on a second. In the guidebook, it mentions that the challenge of the descendant energy here is you give your power away when, instead of working together, you ask others to be what is missing in yourself. So I think the more you, again, like we were saying, right, the more you tune into those energies within yourself, and if you read a descendant, you're like, I am this to myself, then great, you're close to meeting the next romantic partner. And if not, then that's your clue, babe. Start working on those things about yourself, and cultivating those within yourself so that you can naturally exude and attract that person. And I think with these two coming out next to each other, your 7th house, I would assume, I think, and the 8th house, then I would like to think that once you do that, you will meet somebody forthwith, like quite quickly. You'll have a romantic interest lined the fuck up because you're divinely like on that path to meeting them. That's so sick. The challenge of this 8th house is it can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. So this is like that attachment that we can have to people that, that produce in us the situations that we want to heal. Right? So like, how we attract the people that show us what we want by giving us what we don't want. You know, we want attention, so you attract a partner that doesn't give you attention, so you continue to want attention because you want attention. You continue to attract people that don't want to give you attention. You know, that terrible, terrible, insidious thing that happens to us in life. So there is really something here about not feeding yourself. And once you feed yourself, then you find that person. And so for you, it might even be like a forever partner, but I digress. It's first being that person for yourself and being aware of those qualities for yourself so that you can then emote that and emit that energetically in the world. Spirit though, when? Okay, like when? Magician. Listen, Spirit said, I said what I said. You create it. Okay? 8 of Cups. Stop asking me. Stop asking me. Walk away from what you're contemplating. 8 of Cups, 8 houses. So cute. Listen, the Magician is here. And I think you are well on your way. You have all the tools available to you. I think you're closer than you think. And if you watch this entire reading, you are a special person who's in that special place to look up their descendant in their chart. That's just going to be the opposite of your rising. So again, it's like the house right across it. Aries, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio. So, or look at the sign that's in your 7th house, I think. Yeah. In your chart, that's going to be your descendant. So as long as you know your rising, you kind of know a little bit of who's your 1st house, 2nd house. I think your rising would be your 1st house. And then, I don't know astrology like that. But that might help you guide yourself on the path. Okay? I'm going to stop here because romance is yours. Manifestation is real and it's going to be energetic. And I need you to know that the work you have to do is the easiest. No, the work you have to do is the most accessible work. And I don't want to call it work, but you got to commune with you. And I think you are, babe. I think you are. This dynamic that you're sort of wrestling with is helping you commune with you. In maybe, depending on the situation, it could be in just like the worst way, where heartbreak is a strange healer of souls because it takes you to rock bottom. When you're rock bottom, you're more likely to hear and listen to what people have to say because you're just so despondent and so sad and so broken that light enters you in so many ways. Or something, rubs you the wrong way and you're like, ah, fuck. And then you pivot to something else. Or you meet somebody and you're kind of like, oh man, I don't like that. Why don't I like that? And you start exploring yourself and then things come together with that person. I don't know what it is in your story, but this is the real shit. Because once we sort of like start looking at ourselves, then energy starts to, like, it just happens. The magician creates out of thin air, but they always had the ability to do it. It's a whole thing. I'm so happy for you. This is awesome. Romance is coming. It's coming on your timeline. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're not cooked yet. Yet. You just got a little nudge. A little nudge. And then, ba-bam. You're so close. All right? I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck. See you next time.